Ms. Medici. She was my 5th grade teacher. She was new to my elementary school, which is Angeles Mesa Elementary in Los Angeles, California.
Props to them.
And she was new to the school. And I remember being in her class, and I just thought, oh my God, she was just a character. She was from Brooklyn, and she had a thick Brooklyn accent, flaming red hair, and she wore poodle skirts. And she had this loud laugh. And everyone's always accused me of having a loud laugh. But, so I got her. I got her. And I remember one day, they had, and I don't know if they still do this or if it's the right thing to do, they had gifted classes. And I was always so quiet because I was always sitting in a classroom. I was always so quiet. And they were still putting together, and I heard her say, one of the counselors came in or somebody, and she turned to them and she goes, I need to talk to you. And he goes, Paya needs to be in the gifted class. And I was, because she said anything to me. And I look up and I'm like, what? And she's telling the guy, she goes, she needs to be in the gifted class. And he's like, well, we've closed that already. He goes, well, she said, can't you? And she was advocating on my behalf. Mm-hmm. And I never up until that point had a teacher that did that or had I didn't do badly in elementary school or anything like that. It's just I did what I did and that was it. And they accepted that I was quiet and didn't say much. But she was the first person that kind of yeah, no, she needs to be doing this.
She was noticing you.
She was noticing me. Mm-hmm. And I just thought, oh my God. I didn't go into that class because they went back and forth. But he was like, it's closed. They were just going back and forth. And he's like, no, we can't do that. If we change the rules for her, we have to change it for everybody else. And so she let it go. But she quickly became my favorite teacher from elementary. And one thing I noticed about her, because, yeah, you feel like an outsider because you're quiet and everything. Yeah. She was an outsider. I noticed that because when I would be at recess and playing or lunch, I would see her. She was never around the other teachers. She was by herself. And I think they didn't know, what to... She was different.
Bright red hair.
Bright poodle skirts.
And that's back in the 80s, probably.
That's 70s.
70s.
Let's see. Late 70s. And she is I always saw her by herself. I never saw, you would see the group of teachers walking and talking. She was always by herself. And I don't know how long she stayed there because I was there for one more year. Yeah. But she just stuck in my mind. She just stuck in my mind. I appreciated she did that, but I also saw that she was kind of alienated from the other teachers. Being
observant of you at such a young age.
Yeah, I would look across the yard. I may be talking to my friends, and I would look across, and I would see her walking, and she had the green poodle skirt on, and the really pale skin and the red hair. Yeah. She's just walking, and that accent. Oh my God! I don't think any of us ever heard that. No, we never. We're growing up, but we don't hear Brooklyn accents. And so it was really thick. Yeah. Really thick. And so when she would start talking in a classroom, we would just stare at her
Yeah, not really listening to the lesson probably.
No, we were just in her mouth. We just couldn't, no one, where is she from?
She probably had a big impact on you for in the future.
I always, when people ask me, I always bring her up, and I always wonder what happened to her. Yeah. Did she stay at Angeles Mesa? Yeah. Did she go to did she go back to New York? Yeah. I don't know, but she is my good memory from elementary.
I like that memory. I love that memory. Thank you.
You're welcome.